Hello class 10. In our previous computer class, we started ways of passing values to a function. So we discussed there are two types. One is called pass by value or pass or call by value. And second one is called pass by reference or call by reference. In the pass of value, what happens? It is a process of passing a copy of the actual parameters to the formal parameters, and if any change is made in the formal parameters, so that change does not reflect on the actual parameters. Okay, like in this program what we discussed in the last class, we are passing the value of a and b. A value is 10, b value is 20. It is passed to x and y in the called method. So x value is increased by 5, y value also is increased by 5. So it is printed also there only, that is 15 and 25, and in the main method the value remains same, that is 10 and 20. So this was pass by value or call by value. Now we are going to discuss the second one, that is called pass by reference or call by reference. See, in the pass by value, all the primitive data types uses pass by value: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. So uses pass by value, and non-primitive data types uses pass by reference. Okay, so let us see what is pass by reference or call by reference. Pass by reference is the process of, it is a process of passing the reference means address, of actual parameters to the formal parameters. It passes the address of actual parameters to the formal parameters in such a way that any change made in the formal parameters will be reflected on the actual parameters. See, in the pass by value, what happens? If any change is made in the formal parameter, so that does not reflect on the actual parameters. Actual parameters remain same. In pass by reference, what happens? Since we handle the address, so whatever change is made in the formal parameters, that reflects on the actual parameters. That means if the formal parameter is changed, then actual parameters also will be changed. Okay, this is definition. The first paragraph is the definition of pass by reference or call by reference. In this system, actual parameters and formal parameters both represent the same memory location, like array programming. Arrays and objects uses pass by reference or call by reference. Okay, so in this system, actual parameters and formal parameters both represent the same memory location. As a result, any change made in the formal parameters during function operation will reflect on the actual parameters. So if any change is made in the memory location of the array, so that will make the change in the actual parameter also. Java manages the non-primitive data to be passed to the method by using pass by reference. Arrays and objects are passed through pass by reference operation. So once again, if the question is asked how the primitive data types are passed, that they are passed by pass by value or call by value, and arrays and objects by pass by reference or call by reference. All right. Now let us see this example. Public class pass by reference, public void add int a. It is an array. The formal parameter is in array A. Int I len equal to a dot length. We are finding the length of the array. For I equal to 0, I less than len I plus plus. AI equal to AI plus 5. So what you have noticed, then in this loop, the array elements are increasing by 5. Each and every element of array A is increased by 5 in the formal parameter. Now let us print it. System out println parameters after change. For I equal to 0, I less than len I plus plus. System out println AI with the type key with a gap. So full array is printed. So what array is printed? The array it received as a formal parameter from the main method. That array is the elements of the array. All the numbers are increased by 5. All the numbers. Okay, and that array is printed. But that means a changed array. Since array handles the address, the location, so what will happen? So whatever change will make in the array A, that will reflect back to the main method also. So let us see the main methods. It will be more clear. Public static void main string args int n 246810. See here array name is n. Formal parameter is n and not formal, actual parameters is n and formal parameters is a. So int n 246810. There are 5 numbers, 5 elements. Now let us create the object pass by reference ob equal to new pass by reference. Why object is created? Because main is the static method and add is the non-static method. So object is created. Now object is called ob.addN. From here the array is called. The array is passed to the method add. So when we pass the array, we just write the name of the array n and we don't put the bracket, square bracket. Just will mention the array name, that is n. So when the ob.add function is called, it is invoked, so it pass all the elements of array n to the array a. So array a will become 2 4, the values of array a will become 2 4 6 8 10. Okay, now what will happen? In the body of this loop, each and every element is increased by 5. So first element is a0, the a0 is 2, the 2 plus 5 7. Second element is 4, the 4 plus 5 9. Third element is 6, then 6 plus 5 11. Fourth element is 8, the 8 plus 5 13. Then it is 10, 10 plus 5 15. And the same, the changed array is printed. Now since change takes place in the location, so this will reflect back in the array n also. In the array n also, all the elements will be increased by 5. Okay, so this is the pass by reference. Now system out println function arguments after function operation. Int j equal to 0, j less than n length, j less than n dot length, and j plus plus. So this loop will run and print the array n. So what will happen when we will execute the program? Then array a also will print the same elements and array n also will print the same elements. Why? Because in the formal parameters in the array a, we have increased the value of each elements by 5. So this will reflect back in the array n also. Okay. Now let us see this program in the BlueJ. Pass by reference, public class pass by reference. Exactly the same program is typed here, increasing the value of array a by 5, printing the array a. Now since this array's values are changed, so this will reflect back to array n also. Why? Because we have changed the we have changed in the location. Okay, compile the program. No syntax error. Right click, void main, okay. Now see parameters after change 7 9 11 13 15, function arguments after function operation 7 9 11 13 15. Both the places it is changed. And if we print the original array, now let us write one more loop to print the array n here. Let us see. Just copy this, paste here. For I equal to 0, int I equal to 0, I less than n dot length, I plus plus, system out println array n. Okay, now what we are printing? We are printing the actual array also, that is array n. Let us see. Close, right click, void main, okay. Now see what we have noticed, 2 4 6 8 10, it is the original. See this program. Open terminal window. See the first line is printing the first loop for int I equal to 0, I less than n dot length, I plus plus, system out println n, system out println. So it is printing all the elements of array n 2 4 6 8 10. After that array n is passed to the add method. In the add method all the values are increased by 5. So this 2 plus 5 7, 4 plus 5, 9, 6 plus 5, 11, 8 plus 5, 13, and 10 plus 5 became 15. So when array A is printed in the add method, it prints the changed value, and this changed value is reflected back in the array n also. So after calling the method, when we create the j loop to print the uh, original array n, so it is printing the changed value. Okay, why? Because we have handled the location of the array. So this is called pass by reference or call by reference. So in this what happens, we pass the address of the actual parameters to the formal parameters. So if any change made in the formal parameters, that will be reflected on the actual parameters also. All right. So we have finished two ways of passing values to a function. Learn the definition and practice the program. Thank you.